have your cars
in
the shed.
It's illegal.
When it's fleet.
No, that's it.
Come on.
Get in. Free chip repair for a year. You like this one.
Yeah, because I get a chip and then I'm driving along 3 months later and chips again. I just go back and I get it done for free.
Free. Bag. Timmy, what's that number, by the way?
8269 4444.
Complete windscreens, the big red koala. Come and see us. I might even answer the phone and fix it for you myself.
Yeah, drive
I'm
in.
actually not a bad fitter now.
Yeah, very good.
No, I'm not.
All right, well, at least you're there.
We can do tints as well, yeah, and pick up the phone. Come and see us, South Australia's very own completewindscreens.com.au.
Turn your spend into savings at IKEA. From April 2 to 26, IKEA family members save $25 for every $250 spent in store. So refresh one room or all of them. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply.
IKEA. Imagine you have a dog bounding across your garden of lush green turf. He jumps, he rolls, he lays on his back, feet in the air and gives himself a good old scratch. A dog really knows how to appreciate grass. And you can appreciate yours every day when you lay lawn in your garden from the Turf Farm. The Turf Farm plant it, nurture it, harvest it, deliver it. And importantly, they guarantee it. Trust the Turf Farm. Go to theturffarm.com.au.
Hi there, Brett Ibbott here for Mawson Lakes Mazda. They're kicking off the year with a big one. All 2025 plate Mazdas are priced to clear. Plus, a massive range of low-kilometre demos that must be cleared as well. Take a look at their extensive range of models and colours. No gimmicks, no fuss. Just the best price and the best customer support for you and your shiny new Mazda. The 2025 plate clearance. On now at Mawson Lakes Mazda. Salisbury Highway, a short drive from the city.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the FIVEAA Sports Show.
17 minutes after 5, all thanks to Macca's, live at the Southern Plaza at the Adelaide Oval. The crowds are coming in thick and fast for Collingwood and Fremantle. But to break down all the footy that we want to talk about, let's welcome our next guest.
Well, he is a Fox footy commentator. He's also an assistant coach at Geelong. He's also a bit of a legend of the AFL and a 1992 premiership player with Port Adelaide. Welcome, Nathan Buckley.
Bucks.
How are you guys? Thanks for having me.
Excellent. Yeah, good to have you. Now, my friend, I know you've arrived in town today and the like. What are you looking forward to as far as this game goes tonight?
Well, it should be a cracker. They're FIVEAA are up and about, aren't they? They've shown some
looking good
development this year. They've got the tall forwards, they've got the small forwards, they've got a strong midfield. We know they've been really strong defensively over a long period of time, and they look like they've sort of found the balance between their attack and their defence. And the other side, Collingwood, are still trying to find that with their next iteration with, not quite as good defensively whilst trying to open up their attack. So it's going to be wet and slippery, though, so you turn the weather on, haven't you, boys?
Yes, apologies for that. We just wanted to make sure everybody in Melbourne felt comfortable. So we got that right, Bucks, eh? Hey, mate, this is an interesting year for you. You're doing this little assistant coach role there at Geelong. You're doing the media. How are you handling the crossover so far?
Yeah, it's not so bad. There's always a few balls in the air, but my primary role is clearly with Geelong and making sure that I'm able to find the time and energy required for that, which has worked really well. And Fox have been awesome. I mean, working, so this is a Friday night game leading into a Sunday. We play Collingwood in about a month. Geelong play Collingwood in about a month. So it sort of gives you a chance to do some opposition analysis whilst, being able to sort of reflect on what's happening in that game and hopefully convey that to the viewers. So the jobs aren't that different, and they're ones that I've had in the past. But yeah, it's working together really well at the moment.
Yeah, no surprise you're back at Clubland. There's nothing like Clubland, Bucks. Why did you pick Geelong and why work with Chris Scott? And is it on a charter to get to somewhere where you're wanting to get to?
Yeah, I have spoken about this, and it's not as if I stock picked. It wasn't as if I was circling, I go to this club, I go to that club, but it happened pretty quickly, and it was an approach by the Cats and Chris directly. And initially I thought, that's I just can't see that working. But after we'd had a second and a third chat, Steve Hocking and Andrew Mackey were involved, it became pretty clear to me that if I was keen to get back into AFL, and if I was at all interested in senior coaching down the track, that it was the best next step to take, and to be able to work at a club that I respect in Geelong, and to be able to, I suppose, get your hands dirty again as a coach. It really was a no-brainer once the dust settled on it.
Can you see why they've been able to sustain success over the years, Bucks? I mean, from afar, we all look at Geelong, and a lot of us with a bit of envy. They own their own stadium and they can do what they want, run their own race, so to speak, and you have a look at them, they're generally always up and about, or, top 6, top 4. Have you got in there and gone, oh, okay, or it is very similar to where the club you've come from in Collingwood, they just maybe just do it better?
No, look, they're very different to Collingwood. I mean, I think location is one thing that makes Geelong unique. It is a bit one out, one back in terms of outside of the metropolitan area. There's more country feel, more relaxed feel with it. But in terms of what I expected and what I found, I mean, clearly they've been successful over a long period of time, and there are so many elements that come into an AFL club, contending, and then being able to stay in contention. List management is one. I think they stock pick really well. They pick the players. They're really clear with the type of game that they want to play and the type of athletes and footballers that they want to recruit. I think they're really well led. The administration, the coaching, the playing group. And I just want another thing. I just don't think they sweat the small stuff. It's they're very grounded and balanced. They don't get carried away with their successes, and they don't get carried away with the times that they might fall short. And I think that consistency definitely helps them along the journey.
Gee, that Geelong Hawks game was a classic. They generally are Easter Monday. Bucks, God, that was a good, high-quality game of footy.
Oh, yeah, I'd challenge you on the high-quality part of it. It was definitely exciting. There was a lot of turnover. The ball was going up and back. And obviously the fact that the scoreboard was close for the majority of the day and you didn't know who the winner was until the last sort of 30 seconds. I think that would have made it an exciting game to watch. I don't think Hawthorn would have thought that they were played anywhere near their best, and we definitely didn't think that we did. Having said that, we thought that we should have won the game, having been a couple of goals up and then a goal up with 90 seconds to go. So, yeah, it was one that happened pretty quickly at the end, and they handled the moments at the end better than we did. But yeah, it was my first Easter Monday, and the build-up wasn't too big from Geelong, to be honest. It was another opportunity to test the way that we play and to establish and I suppose explore what the next evolution of our footy is. So that's, once again, probably falls in line with what I was talking about before with how Geelong go about it. But yeah, Hawks just a little bit too good in those dying stages.
And Nathan, has gathered around all 18 clubs here, and maybe a visit from the 19th club, Brendan Gale. Has he had a chat to you lately?
Yeah, I haven't spoken to Brendan for a couple of months. We've stayed in touch over text here and there. I sort of watched the VFL side come in, and they're 3-0, so they've been handling that really well.
Wasn't it, with the crowd too? That was awesome.
Oh, look, I think the most exciting thing about clubs that come into the competition is the raft of firsts that come with them. Your first VFL win, your first VFL game, and then the VFLW guys, the AFLW guys will get going. So it really is. It's something that I think football followers, not just in Tasmania but across Australia, have sort of ridden a little, and they're on the ride with the Tassie Devils, and I'm sure Brendan will get across here, mate. This is the home of footy for the next 3 or 4 days.
Indeed it is. Now, you guys on the Fox Footy broadcast after the game, you do your bit inside the rooms of the winning team and the like. You give away a meat tray, which has become incredibly popular. I'm just wondering if there was a meat tray to hand out to politicians, would our Premier, Peter Malinauskas, get the meat tray?
Well, there's never a bad word spoken about the Premier. since Gather Round has come to pass, is there? He actually, I did see him. What was he wearing? 260? Was that his Guernsey number that I saw some vision of his playing?
Yeah, Adelaide Uni. It's normally your registration number, so yeah, probably about that, 260.
Well, yeah, I can't say he was showing a great deal of agility or side-to-side movement.
Ball drop. Put it that way.
Actually, he should have been wearing two, Timmy. There wasn't a lot of lateral movement. He's done a great job for the state, and it seems to me like he's probably the anti-Trump, and he's very popular. He gets things done without putting people's noses out of joint.
Are you going to keep it here if you're in charge?
What was that?
You're going to keep Gather Round here if you were in charge?
If I was in charge, well, you'll be the premier before anyone else, right? I think you'd keep it here. It's pretty hard to replicate anywhere else.
Yeah, it's true.
And I, born in Adelaide, lived here for a fair bit, and every time I come back here, I'm just impressed with just how it continues to develop. So I don't think I think that positive. The positive effect and the looking for good things that are happening, I think that's hard earned, and it's come from a lot of work from a lot of people. So I think the state's in pretty good shape.
Mate, you're always welcome here in Adelaide.
Well
Don't worry
done,
about that, and especially in the postcode of 5015 is Port Adelaide. Always welcome, my friend. Great to speak with you, and have a great night tonight.
How do you two work together, like Port Adelaide and Norwood coming together? How does that work?
Bucks.
Very difficult.
It's easier than you think.
Very similar attitudes. Good on you,
Well
Bucks.
done, mate.
Thanks, mate. And I'll tell you what, every game, every round is live and break-free during play only on Fox Footy and available on KO Sports, of course.
Very impressive man.
Oh, Nath, he speaks
He's
incredibly
top
well.
of the tree, isn't he?
You know,
I think he wants that Tassie job.
we do catch up now and again, and I'm telling you, it's good because I can take him back to when he was 20 years of age and make him immature again. But I sort of miss immature Nathan, and because you've got this incredible,
Well, he's a statesman now.
well-rounded, 50-something-year-old, and he's incredibly rounded and mature bloke. But I like taking him back to 1992, and I think he likes going there.
He wants to win He wants to win a premiership as a coach.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look, I look at our statues here. We've got Barry Robin here. We've got Malcolm Blight down the other end, and we've also got
Russell
the great
Ebert, of course.
Russell Ebert. This bloke won a McGarry and a Brownlow.
Yeah, not a bad effort.
Abby Holmes to join us after the 5:30 headlines.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
What the people of the Hills need to engineer somehow is a hung parliament federally with Rebecca Sharkey controlling the balance of power.
Correct.
David Pentberthy and Will Goodings.
Then they'll have a Shinkansen from the centre of Adelaide up to the hills.
5AA Breakfast.
Or a chairlift, maybe? You have whatever you want.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
Helipads, a SpaceX rocket that launches you from here through the atmosphere directly to your couch at home.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Burbank homes are built for all of life's moments, like the best hiding spots, behind the curtains, under the table, inside the wardrobe. Laughter echoing down the hallway. Imagination tucked into every corner. This is where childhood plays out and where memories take shape. Come see the home that's waiting for your story. Burbank, the pursuit of living. BLD 266709.
Get saving now with City Discount Tyres. We're offering great deals on the world's top brands in tyres, wheels, suspension and parts. Suitable for four-wheel drives, SUVs and passenger cars, including Falcon, Michelin, Pirelli, Kumho, Hankook and many more. Finance options available. Search citydiscounttires.com.au and locate your nearest dealer today. City Discount Tyres. We're driven by value.
The Lion Hotel's Block Party is back. Watch all Gather Round games live and loud. Meet footy legends Riley Thilthorpe, Tex Walker and more. Outdoor big screen, drink specials, live entertainment. The Lion Hotel, North Adelaide. Activities Wednesday to Saturday, midday till late.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, I'm Kendall Brattig. The Prime Minister has struck a non-binding agreement with Singapore to protect the energy security of both countries as the price of diesel hits a record high. Bendigo Bank has announced job cuts after securing new technology outsourcing deals. The Artemis 2 crew will splash down tomorrow our time after an historic 10-day journey. And Port has trimmed its squad to play St Kilda on Sunday with Todd Marshall back from injury. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Cost of living biting hard? Outdoor furniture and shade clearance now on at the Outdoor Scene, Somerton Park.
At Crowfoot, still got that barrier damage on the freeway to look out for following that truck race yesterday. That's near the Crowfoot interchange. That will be slow for the drive home. Really big delays with the crash at Ovingham at the moment. Churchill Road at Torrens Road. And we are slow around the Adelaide Oval for day 2 of the gather around the Pies taken on the Dockers tonight. So roads closed and lots of folk. Look out for them. Camera, Heathslip Road, Angle Vale. The King Living sale ends soon. Save up to 50% on selected Australian Design Award-winning furniture. Hurry and soon. Visit a King Living showroom today. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Showers tonight and tomorrow, a high of 18. At the moment, 15. More news at 6 o'clock on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Well, it's Friday night. It means it's Rusden's night, and it's certainly my favourite time of the week where I go into the fridge and go, which one am I going to have? I had a Good Shepherd last Easter Sunday.
Did you?
Easter Sunday, thought Good Shepherd sort of fits in with the theme.
Yes, it does.
And wow, it was magnificent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Christian and the team at Rusden's.
Yeah, look, they got the Ripper Creek, they've got the Black Guts, which is my favourite, Big Ballsy Shiraz, all the way to the top, the Sand Scrub.
Yeah, well,
which is where you sit at the top, right at the top, Timmy.
I went to the Boundaries and...
Oh, God,
and honestly, my eldest daughter, who doesn't drink a lot of red, she said, can I have a little taste of that? Because that's your favourite, isn't it, Dad? I said, that's my favourite. And she went,
yeah, I can see why.
I can see why. That was her first answer.
So listen, it's gather round. Everyone's in town. If you're listening to this ad, get to the Barossa Valley. There's a game up there on the weekend.
Correct.
Get to Rusden Wines. Get to the cellar door. Old-fashioned.
They'll love it.
Just superb service.
Treat you like family coming home.
And take yourself home a Rusden Black Gut Shiraz. Do yourself a favour. Take it back to Victoria, WA, wherever you're from.
Absolutely.
And say, get this down your gills.
Get your friends to get on to rusdenwines.com.au, check them out and make the trip next year.
Hi, Matt Crouch here. Feeling the pinch at the petrol pump? With fuel prices on the rise, now's the perfect time to drive smarter with budget car and truck rental. Our growing fleet of hybrid vehicles helps you go further, using less fuel and with the comfort and reliability you expect. Whether it's a weekend away, a work trip, or you just need a car for a few days, Budget has hybrid options ready to go. Drive more, spend less on fuel. Budget car and truck rental. 13 27 27. That's 13 27 27.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Yeah, 26 minutes to 6. Still to come, Collingwood forwards coach Tyson Goldsack ahead of tonight's game against the Dockers. And Terry and Timmy's tips with Terry McAuliffe just before 6 o'clock.
Are we there to sing this song, Little China Girl?
It's a great song.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. You are allowed to sing it.
Oh, I'm just saying,
The great
politically
David
correctness now, I don't know.
There is a fact that there are girls in China.
Okay, fair
It's
call.
a true story.
We're coming to you live from the Southern Plaza of Adelaide Oval. All thanks to Macca's and McCafe's Coffee Blend. It's worth making the detour for, I tell you what. Smoother, richer, and available on the all-day menu, so you can always get it. Try McCafe's best blend yet.
We're in the Southern Plaza. Cannot wait for this one. A cracker, Collingwood FIVEAA tonight on 7. Joining us is Channel 7's Abby Holmes. Abby, welcome.
G'day, guys. It is great to be back in South Australia. Adelaide, it's just popping off, isn't it?
Oh,
Gather
God.
round, we absolutely love it.
Yeah, and I can see the joy in your face when you get back to Adelaide. I
Yeah.
mean, no one can do what we do, Abby, and you know that.
Well,
Yeah.
Abby gets a babysitter.
Yes, now it's a whole different vibe being a mum. But do you know what? Adelaide's easy for us because it's where all of our family are.
Yeah.
So, you know, Keegs and I are based in Melbourne with Braxy. So whenever I know I've got an Adelaide game coming up, it's just so easy for us to... We've got a line of babysitters for Braxy in Adelaide,
Well,
which is
I
great.
reckon this time last year you were
I was
fully
heavily
pregnant. Yeah, so what was the actual birth date?
6 of the 6.
Oh, gee, yeah,
so I
yeah,
remember
it was
it was
cool. So nearly
Friday
birthday
night footy, Adelaide Oval.
Yeah.
It was Adelaide taking on Brisbane Lions. I was giving birth.
Yeah.
And, That's when it all unfolded. Round
Well,
13.
I saw you with Braxton last night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are those things you wear at the front?
The baby carriers.
They're bad for your back.
Oh, they're better for your back,
You've
I
just got to
reckon.
have a good core. You switch
You've
your
got a
core
good
on,
core,
your
Abby.
back's fine.
Yeah. I was telling Abby, Timmy, that, you know, I've
You
got
did it in the snow,
grandkids. It's
didn't
the
you?
greatest. And then I said to Abby that you've got 2 twins under the
can't
age of
believe it.
4. And Abby went, oh, my God.
I always said I wanted twins.
And I said, no, don't.
Yeah.
Speak to Timmy G first.
It's, double trouble, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
You know, for my son and daughter-in-law, the fact is they don't know any different.
Yeah.
No.
They've had
Exactly
2 and 2,
right.
so they wouldn't have a clue what one was like.
Well, Morgan Mitchell, an Olympian, of course, a great runner, she had her twins about a month before Brax was born. And as I said, I always said I wanted twins, and then I had one. And I'm like, how?
Yeah.
No,
like,
this is
how
hard
do
work.
you juggle
You
two?
mums work it out, Abby. You mums work it out. Talk about tonight, pies FIVEAA. God, this will be a cracker.
Absolutely, it will. FIVEAA are flying.
They were very good against us last week.
They are flying.
Their midfield, yeah.
And I feel like you can see the maturity of the group.
Yes.
They were
That's a good
challenged
point.
last week by the Crows, and in previous seasons, they probably would have dropped that one. But to be able to be challenged and then settle and ultimately win that game, the smother, by Alex Pearce, the skipper, doing what all great captains do. I just think the maturity of this group continues to grow, and FIVEAA are going to have a really good year this year.
When we were previewing that game against the Crows, I had a look at their lineup and I thought, wow, they've actually filled all the gaps with good players now.
They've got stars across every line. And to think Josh Tracy was a rookie pick, for goodness sake. And, Murphy Reid has just burst onto the scene as the rising star, of course, but he continues to get bigger and better and faster and stronger each and every game that he plays. There's a lot of swagger about them now. And as you said, they've traditionally had a really good spine, some quality players through there, but now it is your 16th, 17th, 18th.
And their midfield.
Yeah, that's really strong.
You're in the know, Abby. Nick Dacos has got a calf, Sidebottom's got a rib, and Pendlebury's basically in a wheel frame.
Yeah.
Are they 3 going to play? Will they all play?
Well, that's what I'm hearing. Everybody's meant to play. But I'm going to be keeping a very close eye on Nick Dacos in the pre-game, whether or not he has to do another fitness test.
Gee, last week that was
he
not
looked
good
terrible,
to look at, was
didn't
it?
he? He was
Wasn't
not
it?
moving well.
No.
I could feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. Those
My calves were going.
They'll get you. But yeah, it begs the question of the travel aspect as well. Should they have travelled Dacos to Brisbane, knowing that, well, he certainly wasn't moving well. So it didn't look as though he was even remotely close from the naked eye. But yeah, hopefully he gets up for tonight's game, and we'll have a belter at Adelaide Oval.
Well, they reckon he could be the first $2 million man. You're not going to pay $2 million if you've got a bung calf at his age.
No.
Buyer beware there, Timmy.
Yeah, it's normally an
I'd
old
still
man's
pay
injury.
$2 million. I think Abby would still pay $2 million. Hey, tomorrow I can't wait. Swans Suns at Nord. I'll be going to that game. And then Hawks Dogs Adelaide Oval. They are going to be crackers.
Definitely.
They're the games of the round, I think, those two.
Absolutely. You just mentioned Hawks and Dogs. That game for me is probably match of the round.
Does Tim English affect that one way?
I think so.
A little bit, yeah.
I think so.
It feels like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to be very interesting because nobody really wants Sam Darcy doing the ruck work because you want to protect him in your forward half and protect the PCLs and the knees of the big guys. But I'm sure Bevo will swing the magnets and they'll make it work.
I think they're bringing a kid in, aren't they, to do the ruck work. So that'll protect Sam Darcy, which is a very...
Timmy, you'll like this one.
Yeah.
Ruckmen are overrated.
Oh.
Gee whiz.
Married to Keenan Brooksy.
I do know very, very well, Keegan.
They're my
You'll be
favourites.
listening too.
They are my favourites. Timmy and I are Rovers, our best friends with the
correct.
Ruckmen.
They're underrated, aren't they? Rucks?
No, they're not.
Just don't handball to them.
Hey,
They go through the wars, the poor old Ruckman.
Now Channel 7's very own Abby Holmes, our very own Abby Holmes. We're very proud of you being a South
Thank
Australian. Gather round contract. What are you hearing?
Well, I'm stating here with you guys right now that it cannot go anywhere else. It shouldn't go anywhere else, and
it won't.
Hopefully the AFL and the South Australian government are very close to signing off on.
I think it's more a case of when will it be signed?
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
I reckon before the Port game. That's my tip.
The fairy tale would be before Sunday night, but I actually wouldn't be surprised if it goes into the next couple of weeks, which I don't think our government want, because it'd be good to have it secured and then you can start your planning. But I just got a feeling that
It'll be done, Timmy.
There's more objections and maybe that we know of?
All of the language is that it's not going to get done this weekend.
Okay.
But in saying that, I do believe it's here to stay. And I just cannot see it working anywhere else. I mean, that central corridor, it's an 8-hour drive from Melbourne, where majority of the AFL sides are based. It's close enough from the WA mob, so it'll get lost in Queensland and New South Wales not being traditional footy states. So South Australia, it's just perfect.
It is. Abby, as always, thanks for popping in and saying good day. Have a good one tonight, and whoever wins, wins. Couldn't care less.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Well done. Abby Holmes, Channel 7's very own, our guest.
Yeah, you'll see her live tonight. Massive game here at Adelaide Oval. The crowds are streaming in with the gates open. Great night now for footy once that rain has just disappeared for now. Let's get to your traffic. Cost of living is biting hard at the moment, and outdoor furniture and shade clearances are now on at the outdoor scene at Summerton Park.
At Crayford's, barrier damage on the freeway still causing delays from that truck crash yesterday near the Crayford's interchange. Those delays are outbound. Ivinghammer crash at Churchill Road at Torrens Road. Monster delays through there. And she's day 2 of the gather round. Pies taken on the dockers tonight. The Adelaide Oval road closures and lots of folk around there at the moment. Canberra's Port Road, Cheltenham, and got another one to look out for too, Sturton Road, Edinburgh. Dan Murphy's don't match prices. They beat them. Get Lobster Reef Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc just $12 for members. And Sunday, choose to drink wise. T's and C's apply. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G. The 5AA Sports Show. It's been a tough start to the year for the Power.
Rather listless.
But Gather Round is here, and both Port Adelaide and the Saints are keen to get their seasons back on track. Sunday night on 5AA. It's the Saints and Port Adelaide to wrap up Gather Round 2026.
This is much better. That is perfect.
AFL Live on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Hi, I'm Lynn Andrews. The Lynn Andrews team have seen a lot of change in real estate over the past 50 years, but one thing remains unchanged: our passion to help people invest in their future. To build strong property portfolios in either the residential or the commercial sectors. Our commitment to property investment over the years means we have a wealth of knowledge to share. We're here to help you. Visit lynnandrews.com.au.
A great big Harvey Norman lounge supplier needed to clear their warehouse, so we bought a lot. And now we're having a great big lounge clearance sale. You will not believe the prices. Make no mistake, we will sell out quickly. If you're after a new lounge and love a bargain, then don't miss this. Harvey Norman, great big lounge clearance sale on now.
Go, Harvey, go.
It's Barnacle Bills for seafood and much, much more. At Barnacle Bills, tackling lunch and tea is a breeze with a big tasty feeds you gotta see to believe. Now have a listen to these delicious dishes. You got the prawns, the fish, the calamari, the scallops, the spring rolls, the chips, the salads, the burgers, the schnitzels. Plus they got vegan and veggie options too, so they cover everybody. Now Barnacle Bill's famous tartare sauce, magnificent, goes with all of those products. But if you feel like a sweet treat, how about jelly, gelato, mousse and pineapple fritters?
If you're here live in the Southern Plaza hearing Timmy read that, he's got one eye closed. He thinks he's a pirate. As footy fans around the nation, they descend on Adelaide for this great weekend. Be sure to show them the best grub SA has to offer. It's all South Australian seafood. It is brilliant. Celebrate, gather round with an absolute feast.
Yes, a reel in your cruise for some fish from the sea. It's got to be Barnacle Bills. Serving South Australians quality seafood for over 50 years. It's got to be Barnacle Bill.
You've selected your block up on the river. Your mind is buzzing with ideas. This is going to be the best river home ever. Raised high, breezes flowing, great times ahead. But first, you need to walk through the Selector Homes display village and let your design ideas flow. Selector Homes have been creating holiday homes for over 25 years, and they are experts in building pole homes. Selector Homes and Building Solutions Display Village, Port Wakefield Road, Burton. Visit selectorhomes.com.au.
Kangaroo Island. It's best enjoyed getting up close to nature. Escaping with friends. Enjoying the serenity and celebrating milestones. Together. Unpretentious, unexpected, untamed. Experience Kangaroo Island unfiltered. Book your self-drive getaway now at sealink.com.au.
Car battery nearly dead? Or left you stranded? Call Batteries Direct and they'll come to you now. Call 1300 55 8174. For affordable, on-the-spot battery replacement, call Batteries Direct. 1300 55 8174.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the FIVEAA Sports Show.
At 14 minutes to 6, Terry McCullough very shortly. Same for Tyson Goldsack from the Collingwood Football Club ahead of tonight's game against the Dockers and Pies. Just coming across the bridge, so many footy fans here in Adelaide. What an amazing, beautiful now Friday night because the sun's slowly starting to set. The rain clouds are slowly moving away. There's no guarantees they won't come again later tonight, but right now it's just a nice calm before another huge game of footy.
You know what's great? Just seeing so many football lovers come in, and I'm noticing a lot of the gather round T-shirts and those colourful hats. They look like pro art design at the scarves, and they've got all the team colours on it. And oh God, it is just fantastic.
Works. It really works, and I'm looking forward to what term we get next. I think it's got to be. I think it's got to be minimum 4, but I'm thinking 5 because
it'll be 5.
If they want to do the Tasmanian thing in the first year, and I've heard this whisper that they, once the stadium is built, they want to do the first year there, it'll come straight back because they can't sustain it. They haven't got enough venues, quality venues, to be able to play. And it's 2.5 hours from Launceston to Hobart. It's a bit of hard work. It's not like this. And we got more grounds who are screaming out to take a game. Nobody else can say that. We're very lucky. That's the beauty of this, and I'm looking forward to when it comes because that investment comes down McLaren Bowl as well. We're going to love that as well.
I reckon the announcement will drop just before your Port game
You're
on
big
Sunday.
on that. You are, aren't you? I spoke to the Premier this morning at the Myeloma breakfast with Sandy Roberts, and he was not as bullish as you know, what you are on it.
I think he'd know.
Well, but he's not as bullish. I think there's a few stumbling blocks they're arguing over, and I think, you know what the biggest one I reckon it is now is that 19th team. That 19th team is a real...
But why is that the state's problem? Why is that our problem?
I'm with
why
you.
is that Crows or Port's problem?
That is a fixturing issue that you shouldn't send to Canada. So, in the words of Jimmy Bartell, some propeller head can mess it up.
So say you played on Thursday... So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you'd have to play the last game Monday night. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Let's go to our next guest.
Big game tonight, no doubt. Collingwood taking on the Dockers. See if they got their full lineup. We'll go to their forwards coach. And a bloke I'm missing at the moment, to tell you the truth, when he was here, Tyson Goldsack. G'day, mate.
Hey, Timmy, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I am missing you. I really enjoyed our chats when you were with Port, mate. So I'm glad we're doing it again, albeit a different black and white.
My phone's on any time for you, Timmy. Anytime you want to give me a call.
Good man. I like that. I like that. Hey, mate, tonight is a challenge, isn't it? There's no doubt. This Dockers side, I was saying, it's the first time in quite a while that I've looked at a Dockers lineup. I can't see many missing pieces in it.
No, they're pretty stacked. The midfield, we know the damage they can do when they're up and about. And now their tools are firing down up front. And they've got a solid tackle line, which they have for quite some time now, and their system works. So it's a massive challenge. I mean, we're up to it, but let's not take anything away from them. It's going to be a tough ask.
Look, we all know the superstar that Dacos is. I was just a bit concerned watching him warm up last week. I've had a calf, albeit post my career, and I couldn't believe they're buggers of things, Tyson, where you think you're okay, and then all of a sudden, ping, it feels like somebody got you with a slug gun in the backyard, which I know only too well. So, how is he, and is it a risk?
No, it's not a risk. They had a corky from the week before that just didn't free up, and you thought as the week went on that maybe it would loosen up, but like you said, Charles can be a little bit temperamental. Sometimes you think you're going to be okay the day before, you wake up day of a game and there's a knot there again. So there was a little bit of that last week, but he's trained this week and he seems to be moving pretty well now.
So you got 2 ruckmen. How are you going with that? Most teams are battling with it. I know you're up against 2 very good ones today, and I reckon their model's probably the best because Jackson can play as a ruck rover, a ruckman can go forward, and you got the other big fella as well. How are you going with your 2?
Yeah, we're doing okay. It's probably not something we've really looked at over the summer. We didn't really practice it too much. But we saw an opportunity for Oscar Steen to come in. We love his centre bounce stuff. Really launched at the ball, which is a positive. We're just making sure we get the balance right. Darcy Cameron, we know, is a superstar ruckman, and he's done it one out for a number of years. So I want to make sure we're still getting the best out of him while injecting Steenie into the game. So for us at the moment, we're just trying to get that balance right, and we think it still works. One's good behind the ball, the other's good in front of the ball. And with the extra rotation on the bench, it allows you to have another one up your sleeve.
And Pendlebury's back in, is he? And so too still side bottom. I see he got a big bloody whack last week.
Yeah, he actually, thankfully it wasn't ribs, just more winded. It was a solid hit. He get, from Isaac Quainer to put the ball up like that wasn't really fair, but you get that in footy, as we know. And he's a warrior. I mean, we don't speak about him probably highly enough about his resilience to get on with life and get on with football, but he's a great man, and he'll just keep running for us and competing. And Pendles is back in this week. Had the week off last week, which was scheduled anyway, and then he had a little bit of a tight Achilles from the game before, so he was needing the rest, and he got that. So hopefully back to his best tonight.
Tyson, there's a lot of talk always about Nick Dacos, the bloke that goes under the radar. I'm interested, his brother Josh, just what's he like as a character? Because this bloke just goes about his work every week. He's averaging 30 disposals over the last 4 games. Nobody knows it. He's just, opposition coaches do, of course, but he's such an under-the-radar guy. Yeah, exactly. What's he like as a character, his personality?
We like that about him, that he is just goes about his business. And Nick's the same. Like, if you get to meet him, you know what kind of guy he is, and he's not about all the stats, the accolades. He just loves playing footy. And Josh is exactly the same. I mean, they're inseparable at the club. They do all the extras. You find them watching tapes back and trying to better their games. So they're 2 peas in a pod as brothers, as they should be. But, we love Josh and what his focuses are in our team, which is play the role, whether it's half-back, whether he's throwing to the midfield. He's happy to do whatever's needed. And, like you said, he finds the footy and he used it really well.
Certainly does that. What about this for a stat, mate? Magpies have won 11 of their last 12 matches at Adelaide Oval. Keep that rolling, eh?
Let's go 12
Share
and 13
that one.
if you wouldn't mind. It's a fabulous ground too. I'm just walking out here now, and it's in great nick. I mean, obviously, I know it well from my previous 6 years, but it's such a great place to play. When you fill this ground up, and it's equal to any other one in the land. The atmosphere's electric, so tonight should be no different. And just the city. I'm back in Adelaide for the weekend, and it's just really good to be back. I love the city. I can't speak higher of it. And this weekend of all footy weekends for the year, that's as good as it gets.
Tyson, thanks very much for your time, mate. Good luck tonight against the Dockers. It's a sensational weekend here in Adelaide for Gather Round, and we appreciate your time.
No worries at all. Thanks, Timmy. Thanks, Rowey. Enjoy the night.
Thanks, mate.
Good man. Done. Tyson Goldsack, the now forward coach of the Collingwood Football Club. So
big game for Collingwood.
And,
it's an 8-pointer for them.
Interestingly, I was watching my check last week. I reckon Collingwood players, for the first time in, 12 years of coming into a forward line going, where's Brody?
Yeah.
You get used to somebody.
Did he want to leave when they got rid of him?
They got rid of him. Yeah, they moved him on.
I can't believe that.
Yeah,
but they didn't replace him.
Not really, no.
No, who's replaced him?
It was basically, you're getting to the end of your tether, so we need to regenerate, but they didn't really replace him, I don't think. So he's a big loss.
It'd be good to see Angus Anderson out there too in debut tonight for the Pies.
And good luck to him too.
That'd be great.
He won the Jack Odie medal for Sturt last year in the grand final, and you know what? One thing he'll do, he'll have a crack.
Absolutely right. So will this guy.
Let's do this.
Timmy and Terry's tips.
Racing.com, Terry McAuliffe. Got a lot of complaints last week, Terry, because it was Good Friday. There was none of this. None of these winners making people's pockets full of cash, just falling out. Unbelievable. Mate, I'm going to the track tomorrow, so no, stay away. That's my only advice, stay away. Hey, buddy, what have we got?
Oh, we've got a great day there tomorrow. 10 races, boys. We've got 6 flat-type races as well as we start to head towards our Group 1 days coming up in April and May. Yes. I think you're hosting Goodwood Day. Is that right, Timmy?
That is correct. May 9th I will be hosting.
Hang on.
What?
we're a duo, Tim. I love Goodwood Handicap Day.
Yeah, you do, but I couldn't see your name on the invite. I was just searching and searching. It was just Timmy G. That was it.
I'm right behind you. Oh, I'm shattered.
But this is a good build-up to it, Terry.
No, it is. So these black type races tomorrow, we've got horses that are heading towards either the Group 1 Oaks, the Group 1 Derby, the Group 1 Sangster, or the Group 1 Goodwood. So it's a massive day tomorrow. Getting in the spirit of gather round as well. If you've got a membership or a ticket to show that you're going to a game, show that at the gate. You'll get in for free as well. So you've already backed a winner before you start even trying to find a winner there at Morphettville. But it's going to be a really good day. And there's some great racing once again interstate as well, including in particular from Sydney, where there's 4 Group 1s going on there. And Autumn Glow looking to continue her unbeaten run. I think she's going for 12 in a row tomorrow.
Gee whiz, unreal stuff. Hey, what do we got? I think I saw a couple of John Kelton tips, but what about you, my friend at Morphettville?
Yeah, so Johnny's just reflecting on Johnny's. His best is race 1, number 9, Lady Tinkerbell. And the one he thinks is good value is race 7, number 4, Job Done. So it was about $11 yesterday when we did get on SA, and Johnny's got it marked $5. So he thinks it's a big price. So they're his 2 best, race 1, number 9, and race 7, number 4. I was pleased to see he was tipping my horse in race 8. When I say my horse, I've got a small interest in Watch Me Win, as you know, boys. So race 8, number 2, he's first up tomorrow. He's coming off a trial win. He's trialled really well, and he's good first up. So race 8, number 2, Watch Me Win. My roughie for the day, Timmy, is race 10, number 7, Will He Be a Factor? Only because I think rain might be a factor for it. At the moment, the track's rated a soft 7. The wetter, the better for this horse. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a soft 7 tomorrow, but he's still well over the odds at about $31, $34. Race 10, number 7, Will He Be a Factor?
That's huge.
That's got my name written all over it.
That is huge. That's a
get out of stakes, whatever is it called?
The get out stakes in the last race. Like that. Yep. Well, I've got a what would you say? I've got a winner. That's race 4, number 1. Is it Olego?
Yeah. It looks a 2-horse race, they're saying, between it and Never Ordinary, number 7. Never Ordinary is a great story. Like, I think Olego, Michael Hickmott and the connections might have paid about $250,000 for it at a yearling sale, but Never Ordinary, which is the other horse vying for favouritism, 3 starts, 2 wins and a close second, they bought it online for $1,250 plus the GST, so whack on another $125. It's a great story, Never Ordinary. So one of those 2 should win that race tomorrow, Timmy.
Oh, there's a Quinella, 1 and 7 in race 4. And my longing, which I wanted to run by you, was race 5 at number 2, Bootlegger.
Yeah, getting ready for the Derby, hopefully, for Dan Clark and Anupi McGilvray. Hasn't run a bad race in its short career to date, so I'm sure he's going to run really well again tomorrow. And as I said, like, they hope he will be a Derby chance come Derby Day in May.
Well, we'll be filling our boots and pockets with money. There's no doubt about that at Morphettville tomorrow. Terry, thank you very much for racing.com.
See you, boys. Enjoy the footy.
Good man, that is Terry McCall, if he got through the whole thing without mentioning Carlton. Well played, Terry. Well, I forgot.
You know what? It's Rowey that got through the segment without saying Carlton.
Yeah, but you classic. Don't. I'm trying to lead a little bit more from Timmy's class. Don't rain on someone's parade. Don't kick them when they're down. Don't do la-la
you just
in
forgot,
your face.
You just forgot.
This leopard's changed his spots.
But it's who I am, Timmy.
He purely forgot. He just purely forgot.
I clean forgot.
Now, before we go to the 6 o'clock news, Rowey, just have a listen to Matt Weston, head of basketball at 36ers on Mike Wells.
We've got to remember, we're 1 rebound away from winning it. It'd be pretty tough on him, right? And I think, he's done some really exceptional things this year. So, my thought is he's here unless he gets an NBA gig.
There you go.
And I think that's it.
Yeah.
He gets an NBA gig, he's gone.
He's gone, but if he doesn't, he'll be back at the 36ers.
He'll be coaching. Yeah, I think that sums
Straight
it up.
from Matt Weston. Hey, great show. Enjoyed it.
Timmy.
Enjoy the game, Fremantle and Collingwood tonight. And the rest of Gather Round. Enjoy the whole thing. It's going to be awesome.
Be proud of your state. Be proud of this state. How good.
Absolutely right. 6 o'clock news time.